Should you invest in physical real estate or should you invest in digital real estate? A lot of you guys know I am the king of digital real estate. And so you might be thinking in this video, I'm going to be completely biased. I'm spitting all over this morning. I don't know why. You think I'm going to be completely biased to digital real estate. That's not the case. I'm going to give you my honest opinion here. And I am somebody who is investing heavily in digital real estate, and I have been for years. Somebody who's also taking the profits from my digital real estate and is investing in physical real estate. I'm relying on physical real estate in order to get my taxes down so I don't get freaking bent over by Uncle Sam. So let me give you my opinion, guys. As many of you might have done, I was somebody who as a young kid read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I understood it clicked for me pretty early on. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. You make passive income, you buy assets, you build assets, you create assets. Those assets pay you passive income. Income that you do not have to trade your time for dollars. You do not have to be present in order to get paid. You get paid no matter what happens. All I need to do to escape this rat race that Robert Kiyosaki talks about is increase my passive income past what my bills are, and I've won the game. That's it. And in the book, he gives the example of physical real estate, buying apartments, buying homes, buying townhomes, buying duplexes, buying whatever it is, right? And using those as cash flow, using those as passive income. But the problem is this, and this is what as a 17, 18-year-old kid, I remember thinking, okay, I got the answer, but now how do I get the cash? Because I have to go and I got to get money so that I can buy these properties so that these properties can pay me. And yes, I always have to mention this because there's going to be that person on there that's like, well, there's creative financing and there's wholesaling and there's this and that and seller financing. But I'm talking about scalability, okay? For the everyday person that's not relying on FHA loans and this and that and the rest. You know, you need cash, man. You're gonna need cash to get started. You're gonna need cash to scale. And it's much more difficult to do in physical. So here's my opinion. If you can, and right now, by the way, I'm recording this video, it's 2023. The economy supposedly is shit. Things are great for me, but it sounds like it's shit for everybody else. I'm partly kidding, but seriously, guys, getting something that's recession resistant so you don't have to sit there and watch the news every 5 seconds and worry about your job. But as it stands, I've been actively, this entire year, I've been looking for physical real estate. Last year, I bought a number of properties. It saved me from paying way more than I already paid in taxes. And man, I was not at all comfortable with what I owed. However, it saved me. And so this entire year, I've looked on Zillow almost every single day. I spent 3 months in West Africa. I've spent almost 4 months, but 3 months consecutively. And it's still almost every day I was looking at properties in the US, in these different markets that I want to look at. And I just could not, with the interest rates and the price of homes, I have not found a property that the numbers work, where I'm actually going to cash flow. And I know some of you real estate agents are going to say, well, the interest rate, you're not married to the interest rate, blah, 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 blah. But the fact of the matter is, guys, I'm not going to buy a deal where I'm going to go negative. And yes, I want depreciation, but I'm just not going to do that. And so here's my opinion. If you can find deals that cash flow, if you can find deals where you can actually make passive income now, and you have cash, and you actually have cold hard cash, then do real estate. Do physical real estate. Go buy apartments. Go buy commercial buildings. Go buy townhomes and duplexes and triplexes and fourplexes and do all that. Because the thing that physical real estate has that I cannot argue on, and I never will argue on, is it has this beautiful thing called depreciation. And depreciation can and will save your behind when it comes to taxes. So that I cannot argue. If you have the cash, if you have deals, maybe you're somebody who's really good at finding deals, you have a system for finding deals, you have a brother who's giving you deals, you have some old guy who has 100 properties and he doesn't care about making money on them, he's just kind of like, you know, giving them to you at crappy deals for him. If you have those things, go ahead and invest in physical real estate, okay? Because you have something that digital cannot compete with, and that is depreciation, okay? For the rest of us, even those of us that have cash, but do not have deals. I would love to put my cash into deals, but I do not have those deals. Sorry, I'm pulling in, trying not to hit anything here. In that case, for the rest of us, it's digital, baby. It is all freaking digital real estate. It costs very little to get started. It's very easy to scale relative to physical real estate. And you can do it from anywhere in the world. There's a million other reasons, but guys, that is literally my 2 cents. If you have the money and you have the deal flow and you actually find deals that cash flow, then please, by all means, go invest in physical real estate, because depreciation you cannot touch with digital real estate. However, if you cannot, then digital's your game. If you're somebody who doesn't have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank, digital's your game. If you're somebody who wants to scale quickly and doesn't have a bunch of money, digital's your game. If you're somebody who wants to travel the world, digital's your game. Okay? If you're somebody who's not got deals floating across their table that are gonna cash flow and they're freaking juicy deals, digital's your game. And while we're waiting for these interest rates and these prices and everything else, by the way, I got someone to do my Christmas lights. I'm just looking in the mirror because he's gonna come up and wonder why I'm talking to myself. If you are somebody, I can't even remember what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I can't even remember what I was gonna say. Digital real estate, guys, if you can, get the physical. Trust me, okay? But that's what I was gonna say. While we're waiting for these deals to get better, while we're waiting to stack cash, use digital real estate to go stack cash and start building a nest egg so when those deals come up, we can move on them. This is my take. I'm out.